Hi, I'm Phil Constantine, and on Travels with Phil today, we are going to the United States Marine Corps War Memorial, often called the Iwo Jima Memorial. Here's a video I took at the scene.
Travels with Phil continues at the Marine Corps Memorial or Monument, usually called the Iwo Jima Monument, because this is for the planting of the flag at Iwo Jima, Mount Sousley. A little bit of controversy later. They think that the 6 people up here, 5 of them are Marines, 1 was a Navy corpsman, and I think the Navy corpsman might have been misidentified. Find out about that, but this is actually the Marine Corps Memorial, not just the Iwo Jima. Underneath the edge up there, I'll try to zoom in a little bit, you can see the name of all the battles up there the Marines have been involved in: Philippine Insurrection, Boxer Rebellion, that's China, Nicaragua, Veracruz, Haiti, Santo Domingo, World War I, and then a bunch of listings for World War I and other ones, and then the last one they show up here is Panama, and then actually Somalia over on the right-hand side, just above the 3 people you see standing there. So again, this is still just outside of Arlington Cemetery, and so still in Virginia, Marine Corps Memorial.
And you can see as you approach here, this is just right on the outside of the Arlington National Cemetery. And it's very impressive. It came together in lots of different pieces, and I'll tell you more about how the history of it in just a bit here. Again, you can see all of the various campaigns that the Marine Corps have fought in. Uncommon valor was a common virtue, is a nice slogan or a thought that goes with it there. And again, it's right out in the open, doesn't take any special access. It's open 24 hours a day, so you can see it anytime that you want to. Now, this was such an iconic picture that it became an emblem for the entire Marine Corps. I'll give you a little bit of history about the actual emblem itself. This was a battle on the Iwo Jima, that's Mount Suribachi, which is what they were trying to get to the top of. And you can see the Marines here actually involved in the fighting. This was in February 1945. This was the first flag raising. There was only a small flag, and most of the Marines couldn't see it, so they decided they'd go up and do a second flag raising. And that's the actual second flag raising. Well, when they did that, it wasn't a big deal. There was a photographer there by the name of Joe Rosenthal, and he took a picture while they were raising the flag up there. And it became such a well-known and respected and liked photograph that it spread to all kinds of newspapers, magazines, was distributed around the world, and just became an absolute total icon. And there was a little controversy over, why they restaged it. Well, they didn't restage it; they just did a bigger one. So this guy here, Felix de Welden, he created a sculpture. That's actually Rene. Gagnon, that was one of the original guys that was raised the flag. When they did the monument here, the 3 surviving Marines, they used them as actual models to do the artwork so it would look like them. It's very large. Dedication Day was on November the 10th, 1954. President Eisenhower was there. The 3 surviving Marines were there. There are 3 surviving members. This is the actual flag. And this right here will give you an idea of who was what. It says Ira Hayes, Harold Schultz, Michael Strank, Franklin Sousley, then Rene Gagnon, and Harlon Block. There was some misidentifications. Harlon Block was originally identified as Hank Hansen. That changed in 1947. And Harold Schultz was originally identified as John Bradley until 2016. So literally, it's been a long time in the coming of getting him recognized, and that was all information from the Marine Corps after a long period of research. Here's some restoration that they did to the monument itself. Any kind of large structure like this exposed to the outdoors, it is going to need a lot of work to keep it in good shape. Each one of the figures is about 32 feet high. The flagpole is 60 feet high. As you saw the earlier marking there, the weapon was about 16 feet. Another one was about 12 feet long. So again, although this happened on one particular battle, it is representative of all the Marines and all of their efforts since the early part of the history of the United States. Of the 6 people there, only 3 of them survived the battle. The other 3 died there on the scene. Not at that immediate spot, but during the later couple other days after. And what was emblematic of it is that this was a volcanic mountain that could be seen from the entire island. It's a very, very short island, Iwo Jima. And it goes up about 550 feet. And so when they put the flag up there, that was a big deal for all the Marines on the island so that they could see it up there and take some support, raise their spirits. And that's why they put a bigger one up there. Some people thought they just went up there and reposed it, but no, that wasn't the case. They just raised a bigger flag. And you see them up here repairing the work, regilding the names of all the campaigns. And then they come in and eventually add Afghanistan and Iraq, 2 more campaigns that the Marine Corps went into. You'll occasionally hear on TV someone will say former Marine, and they're usually corrected. The story amongst the Marines is once a Marine, always a Marine. No such thing as a former Marine. And now they're raising the flag over the monument itself. So the raising of the flag for the raising of the flag. So this has been the United States Marine Corps War Memorial, quite often called the Iwo Jima Memorial. And this is just next to the Arlington National Cemetery, just south of Washington, D.C. in Virginia. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up by clicking on the button below. You're welcome to leave comments below as long as the language is family friendly. And finally, if you'd like to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel by clicking the button over on the bottom right-hand corner. Thank you again for watching.